superstitions in the way. I put in the work to put them away. I don't care about the fact.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Hi, folks. This is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Jason Tatum. Luka Doncic is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the four-man position. And for Chicago, they've got Stephen Curry, and it's Reed in at the five. Now here's Doncic. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good on the baseline J.
Giannis finding the mid-range J, and he can score over the top.
Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, B.A., I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more, but this is one of the best two-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Chicago making their last shot, and the shot goes down.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
Here's Reed, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Drills it from deep.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Here's Kemp, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Gilgeous-Alexander against Jordan. Durant pulls it in. Here's Kemp.
Get out of the way!
Wow! And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Now you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Kemp's got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Outside Tatum. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. And here's Doncic outside. Chicago with a rebound. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
And Durant gets it to go.
And Durant doesn't need more than a click to get one off.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Tatum, guarded by Durant. Back to Tatum, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm, or you're gonna get a call.
Curry drives in, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
The aggressiveness on the drive there from Steph. He earns the foul thanks to how he sucks the defense in, out of position, and now to the free throw line.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Well, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, B.A., to watch all of that happen. But I give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered. And then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
Drops in the three.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the three. Needs to keep doing this now.
Here's Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Edwards with it. Here's Jokic. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from Reed.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Reed's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
Oh, BA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
Chicago making a switch here. Towns is checked in. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Brunson. Hauled in by Curry.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. And here's Brunson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Tatum. From the wing. Chicago with a rebound.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And here's Curry for 3. Giannis with the rebound. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Curry. Jordan against Doncic. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Doncic has got 5 points.
And I love Doncic's shot selection. So smart at knowing when to shoot it.
Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And slam dunk by Jordan.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Antetokounmpo against Towns. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Here's Wilkins. 2 points. That one goes.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Jason Tatum at the line for 3.
And he makes the first. And the second free throw is good. And he makes all 3. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Chicago ahead, up by 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They control the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
They've got Kevin Durant. He's out there with Bam Adebayo. Jalen Brunson is out there with LeBron James. And it's Wilkins in at the 2 guard. Kawhi Leonard out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Edwards. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Oh, swiped away. Here's the break. And for Chicago, yes, sir, LeBron James.
Yeah, LeBron on the alley-oop. Great getting loose on the backside, and what a pass.
Now here's Brunson. He's scoreless. Edwards can't hit. Here's Wilkins. And he goes in for the dunk.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, BA, the way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area. One thing LeBron James can dictate is how his teammates get going. Smart pass there.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Now here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. Here's Kemp. Gilgeous-Alexander defending.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Kemp's gone 4 of 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Doncic. Misses in close. Chicago with the ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Here's Wilkins. Brunson defending. Wilkins, good. Wilkins has got 6 points in the quarter.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do. There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Now here's Doncic. Give him 8 points now. Durant, pass to Stoudemire. It's stolen by Doncic. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
And Durant with the big finish.
The slam from KD, just getting to the rim for an easy one.
Durant's gone 4 of 5 from the floor. Just the one miss. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Outside Tatum. From outside, off the mark. Chicago leading by 16. With the drive, the kick to Durant. Up and over Doncic. Offensive boards. Over to the wing. Here's Wilkins. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Wilkins has got 8 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No points so far. Davis finds Tatum. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
This is Anthony Davis. He can do everything for you. Leadership, this guy is as complete as it gets.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. 1:03 left in the second quarter. Outside Curry. The three is up. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Doncic. Outside Curry. From downtown. And Reed pulls it down. Chicago leading by 15. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Curry. Right side Tatum. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
For three, Durant nails it from beyond the arc. Durant's got 7 now in this quarter. Now Curry. Here's Jokic. And so it's Chicago, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word.
Please direct your attention.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jason Tatum out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Brunson in at the point.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
And both free throws good for Jordan. It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked. Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And so here is Chicago. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
I'm scratching my head. Is there a 4-level scorer? KD could be that.
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Here's Jokic. Curry with the block. Here's Kemp. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Kemp's got 10.
Yeah, I know you want to focus on the shooting, Steph, but man, he's going to make plays too.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Brunson. Kemp's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from the field. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Back to Doncic. On the wing, Tatum. He's got 11. And finished off by Tatum.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Jordan's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Durant against Doncic. Jacks up a 3. Chicago with a rebound. It's Reed, high post. Give him 8 points now. And here's Curry for 3. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 5.
And that is automatic from Curry. He doesn't think twice about launching from there.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Doncic. Here's Jokic. And Reed pulls it down. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Kemp.
That is what I'm talking about.
Wow. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic. Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
side Curry. Pass to Jordan. Back to Curry. Shoots over Curry. Curry, no good. 1:33 left in the third quarter. Tatum passes to Curry. Back to Tatum. Releases from 15. Chicago with a rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. The 3 from Curry. Jordan, the pass to Reed. For 3, Durant. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And Durant, one of the purest shooters in the league.
Durant's gone 3 for 3. Perfect so far from long range. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Doncic. There's Tatum with the 3. Chicago with a rebound. Reed's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Durant.
Away team ball. Substitution on the court.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Curry. Yet to see a basket. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Can't cash it in from close range. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Chicago ahead, opening up a huge gap. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. LeBron James out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Wilkins in at the shooting guard position.
Well, we've seen Davis expand his game. You can see it there with the playmaking.
Hits a three-pointer.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Now here's Doncic. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Towns taking his time here. Drives to the hoop, and he lays it up and in.
Wow, such a unique player. Towns has center size, guard handles, and a low driving to the hoop.
Here's Brunson, and here's Doncic outside. Another miss by Doncic. It's James with the drive, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Brunson. Pass to Wilkins. James against Leonard. That one's good from James on the assist by Brunson.
And LeBron carving out position and converting on that opportunity.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Davis, the pass to Doncic. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. A shot to stop the run. Wilkins with a rebound. And Towns has got the ball here for Chicago. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Adebayo's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Adebayo with it, picked up by Tatum. And And Adebayo slams it in.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Sinks the tray.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
Brunson against Brunson. To the wing, right side. Here's Wilkins. And a miss there on the triple. Brunson against Adebayo.
Well, the lefty listed at 6'1", Jalen Brunson. It's a bit of a different matchup. He's just so physical, and he can play on and off the ball. Here I call it funky.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Chicago.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Brunson. Good work there as it goes.
Oh, man, that's a high-level finish from Jalen Brunson, playing right through the whistle.
Brent, everyone loves an underdog story, and there's few better than that of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, this kid falling into the second round and all the perception around whether or not he was big enough or can he shoot the ball, is he athletic enough? This guy has continued to work hard every year and turned himself into an all-star and an all-NBA player.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Yeah, he cut off every angle and then got his body on him. That's a Warriors effort.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Pass to Jokic. Launches a three. Chicago with a rebound. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Doncic with it. From the high post. Wilkins with a rebound. And here's Adebayo. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
What touch from the big man as Adebayo knocks that one down.
Adebayo's gotten all three of his shots to fall. 3 for 3. Doncic finds Jokic. Now Brunson. And here's Doncic to halt the run. Sends it home from three-point land.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Here's Leonard. And the layup falls.
Kawhi like a robot out there just shrugging off the contact. Beep, boop, pop, pop.
We've got 1:08 left in the final quarter. And Doncic launches from deep. Another miss by Doncic.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Finished off by Adebayo.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Brunson. Chicago making their last shot. Tatum inside. Check by James. And here's Doncic outside. Again, Doncic missing.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Counted from distance.
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds a shot.
Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Tatum. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Into the lineup for your home team, number 32.
And so Chicago takes the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And now, time for our player of the game, Kevin Durant.